Welcome back to our channel where we explore rare finds, hidden gems, and the fascinating stories behind collectible coins. Today, first up, we're diving into the world of Australian currency with a spotlight on the 1980 Australia 5-cent coin in very fine condition that's catching the attention of collectors everywhere. The Australian 5-cent coin, first introduced in 1966 after the country transitioned to decimal currency, features the iconic echidna design by Stuart Devlin on the reverse side. But did you know that not all 5-cent coins are created equal? The 1980 edition has a unique story tied to its production and rarity. The obverse side, of course, features a young Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Arnold McCann that was used on Australian coins between 1966 and 1984. But what makes some 1900 Australia 5-cent coins stand out is their unusual grayish shade, black spots, and the condition they've been preserved in over the years. So, what's the deal with these gray-shaded coins with black spots? These characteristics are believed to result from environmental factors, such as improper storage or exposure to moisture and air over time. However, collectors love imperfections like this because they make certain coins truly unique. In numismatics, the study of coins in very fine condition, like this one, show only light wear on their high points. Combined with the unusual grayish tone and black spots, these coins have become fascinating collectibles for those who seek coins with a story. Now let's talk dollars. In today's collector market, the value of a 1980 Australia 5-cent coin depends on a few key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. A coin in very fine condition, with distinct gray shading and black spots, can fetch a surprising premium, depending on how distinct the gray shade and black spots are. Rare coins with unique features often spark bidding wars among passionate collectors. In today's collector's market have paid anywhere from $110,000 for these coins. If you're looking to get into coin collecting or want to see if your 1980 Australia 5-cent coin could be valuable, here are a few tips. Check the condition. Coins in better condition generally fetch higher prices. Look for light wear and well-preserved details. Inspect for unique features. The gray shading and black spots are key here. These imperfections can make your coin stand out. Verify authenticity. Always consult a numismatic expert or reference guide to ensure your coin is genuine. Explore the market. Platforms, coin forums, and auctions are great places to research current demand and pricing. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the 1980 Australian 5-cent coin is proof that even small change can hold big stories and potentially big value. So, check your coin jars and collections. You never know what treasure you might be holding. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where ordinary pocket change could be worth more than you think. Specifically, we'll explore the 1971 Australian 5-cent coin, which has gained attention for its intriguing variations and surprising value in today's collector market. Could you be holding a rare treasure in your hands? Let's find out. The Australian 5-cent coin was introduced in 1966, when decimal currency replaced the pre-decimal system. By 1971, the coin had been in circulation for just 5 years, and like most 5-cent coins, it featured the echidna design on the reverse, created by Stuart Devlin, and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse by Arnold McCann. In 1971, approximately 56 million 5-cent coins were minted, which may sound like a lot, but not all coins are created equal. Over time, variations in minting quality, errors, and subtle differences in design have made certain coins more valuable than others. So, what makes the 1971 Australia 5-cent coin special? Collectors often discuss a variation referred to as the gray shade coin. This term describes coins with a distinctive, toned finish or unusual wear pattern that gives them a silvery gray appearance. This effect can result from natural aging, environmental exposure, or even the specific metal composition of that batch of coins. This subtle difference might seem insignificant to the average person, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity and unique traits drive up value. Coins in fine or uncirculated condition with this gray shade effect are especially sought after. Now let's talk money. How much could this coin be worth today? For a standard 1,971 Australia 5-cent coins in fine or uncirculated condition, particularly those with the grey shade, can fetch much higher prices. Based on recent sales and collector forums, these coins can sell anywhere from $80,000 for fine condition examples. If you're lucky enough to find an uncirculated or proof version, you could be looking at $90,000 or more, depending on the buyer and the coin's condition. Keep in mind, coin grading is critical when determining value. Factors like scratches, dents, and wear significantly impact how much collectors are willing to pay. If you're serious about selling, consider having your coin professionally graded by organizations. If you're wondering how to find one of these coins, check your old piggy banks, jars of spare change, or inherited collections. These coins were widely circulated, so there's a chance you might stumble upon one. Once you find a 1,971 Australia 5-cent coin, store it in a protective holder or coin album to prevent further wear. This helps preserve its condition and value. So, is the 1,971 Australian 5-cent coin with the grey shade worth a fortune? For collectors, it's a fascinating piece of history that holds significant value, especially in fine or uncirculated condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin is a great example of how everyday objects can have hidden stories and hidden value. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating story of the rare 2001 Australian 5-cent coin with a mysterious black shade. This little coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it's become a hot item among collectors. Why? Let's find out. In 2001, the Royal Australian Mint released millions of 5-cent coins. Most of these coins were your standard issue, but a small number of them stand out due to a unique characteristic: a blackish or dark-toned shade on the surface. This distinct discoloration, combined with its fine condition, has made it incredibly desirable among collectors. The black shading isn't a mistake or damage, it's believed to be caused by a rare minting error or a reaction during the coin's production process. Whatever the cause, this feature has turned what was once a simple piece of change into a valuable collector's item. So, how much is this coin worth in today's market? It depends on its condition, rarity, and whether the black shading is natural or artificially enhanced. Coins in fine or uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. So, how much is this tiny coin actually worth today? In good, fine, or black shade condition, these coins can fetch anywhere between $100,000 or more, depending on the quality and the demand from collectors. Exceptional pieces that are graded by professional services, those with a clear and consistent black shade tone, can even... Wondering if you might have one of these coins lying around? Here's what to look for. Check the date on the coin. It must be from 2001, black shade. Look for the distinct blackish hue, especially on the edges and background of the coin. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins free from major scratches or dents are much more appealing to collect. Get the coin professionally graded. Services can certify its authenticity and condition. Avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can lower its value by damaging the surface. Listed on trusted platforms, specialized collector marketplaces. Be sure to include clear photos and detailed descriptions. The 2001 Australia 5-cent coin is significant not only for its rarity, but also because of its place in Australian history. 2001 marked the centenary of Australia's federation, and the Royal Australian Mint produced several commemorative coins that year. Its unique production quirks make it a hidden gem for enthusiasts. Who would have thought that a simple 5-cent coin could hold such incredible value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, this is a great reminder to always check your chain. Next up, we're diving deep into a rare and fascinating coin, the Australian 5-cent coin from 1981, with what collectors are calling green dots. Believe it or not, this tiny coin could be worth more than you imagine, and we're here to explain why. The 5-cent coin has been a staple of Australian currency since it was introduced in 1966, following the country's switch to decimal currency. Its design, featuring the iconic echidna on the reverse side, has remained largely unchanged over the decades. But what makes the 1981 Australia 5-cent coin stand out is its unique production history. In 1981, production of Australian coins was outsourced to 3 mints: the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, the Royal Mint in London, and the Royal Canadian Mint. Each mint produced coins with subtle differences, which makes this year a fascinating one for collectors. Now let's get to the green dots. Over the years, collectors have discovered a very small number of 1,981 Australia 5-cent coins with strange green discoloration on the surface. These green dots, believed to be caused by a chemical reaction between the coin's metal composition and environmental factors, make this coin incredibly rare and sought after. Some experts speculate that the green discoloration is a result of improper storage or exposure to moisture over time. However, others argue that it could be tied to a specific batch from one of the mints, which adds to the mystery and value. Now, let's talk about what really matters. How much is this coin worth today? The value of a 1,981 Australia 5-cent coin in fine condition with green dots depends on a few factors: rarity, demand, and the coin's overall condition. Collectors are willing to pay anywhere from $65,000 for a coin in good condition. However, if your coin is in mint state or has a particularly unique pattern of green dots, you could fetch upwards of $75,000 or more. Keep in mind that the value also depends on the collector's market at the time. Rare coins like this often go through cycles of high demand, so if you're lucky enough to own one, it might be worth holding on to for a few years. Wondering if you might have one of these rare coins? Here's what to look for. First, check the date on your coin. It must be from 1,981. Inspect the coin's overall state. Coins with minimal wear and tear fetch higher prices. Look closely for any green discoloration. Use a magnifying glass if needed. Coins produced in different mints may have subtle differences. If you can, identify which mint your coin came from, as this could impact its value. To preserve your coin's value, store it in a dry, climate-controlled environment. Consider using a coin holder or capsule to protect it from further damage. If you've got a 1,981 Australia 5-cent coin with green dots and are ready to sell, here are a few tips. Before selling, have your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist. They can help you determine its true value. Use trusted platforms. Specialized coin forums and auction houses are great places to sell rare coins. Don't settle for the first offer you receive. Rare coins often attract multiple buyers, so take your time to get the best deal. Why are collectors so obsessed with these coins? For many, it's the thrill of owning a piece of history. The combination of the 1,981 coin's unique production story and the mysterious green dots makes it a fascinating piece for any collection. Plus, rare coins like these are a tangible investment over time. Their value often increases. So, there you have it. The 1,981 Australian 5-cent coin with green dots is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary object can become an extraordinary collector's item. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this rare gem. You never know what you might find in your pocket chain. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to uncover the story behind one of Australia's most sought-after treasures, the 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin. If you've got one lying around in your drawer, it might just be worth more than you think. Stay tuned, because collectors are paying big dollars for this tiny piece of history. The 5-cent coin is a humble part of everyday life in Australia, but not all coins are created equal. The 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin, especially in extra fine condition, has been making waves in the collector's market. But why? What makes this coin so valuable today? Let's break it down. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when the country switched to decimal currency. Over the years, this coin has maintained the iconic image of the echidna on one side and Queen Elizabeth II cent on the other. In 1999, however, something unique happened. While millions of these coins were produced, some had qualities that made them stand out, especially for collectors. In 1999, the Royal Australian Mint produced approximately 94 million 5-cent coins. While this might seem like a lot, coins from this year, in extra fine or uncirculated condition, are increasingly hard to find today, making them highly desirable for collectors. Let's talk about what makes this coin so special. First, condition is everything. Coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition are rare because most 5-cent coins are heavily circulated and show significant wear and tear. An extra fine 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin has only minimal wear, with its details still sharp and clear. Second, there are rumors of subtle variations or minting errors in some 1,999 coins. Errors such as misaligned strikes, double strikes, or die cracks can increase a coin's value exponentially. These rare errors are like hidden gems in the numismatic world. So, how much is the 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin worth today? On average, a standard 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin, in coins in extra fine condition or better, can fetch prices from $75,000 depending. On platforms, collectors have been known to pay even more for coins in pristine condition or those with unique errors. A 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin with a prominent minting error could sell for hundreds of dollars to the right buyer. Want to know if your 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin is worth big bucks? Here's what to do. Inspect the condition. Look for sharp details, minimal scratches, and no signs of heavy wear. Use a magnifying glass to spot any unique features. Look for misalignments, doubling, or cracks in the design. If you believe your coin is valuable, store it in a coin holder or a protective sleeve to prevent further wear. Preservation is key. The better the condition of your coin, the higher its value in the collector's market. Once you've identified a valuable 1,999 Australia 5-cent coin, you might be wondering where to sell it. Here are some tips. Local coin dealers. Visit reputable dealers in your area to get an appraisal. Online marketplaces, websites, or specialized numismatic forums can connect you with buyers worldwide. Coin shows. Attend coin fairs or collector events, where enthusiasts are actively looking for rare finds. Remember to do your research and get multiple opinions before selling your coin to ensure you get the best price. Who would have thought that a small 5-cent coin from 1,999 could hold so much value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a reminder that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So go ahead, check your loose change, rummage through those old piggy banks, and you might strike gold. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating story of the Australian 2007 Australia 5-cent black dots coin. This small piece of change has captured the attention of collectors around the world for its unique features and skyrocketing value in the collector's market. And today we're uncovering the mystery and value of the 2007 Australian 5-cent coin. What makes this coin so special? What are these black dots people keep talking about? And how much could it be worth in today's collector market? Let's find out. First, let's start with the basics. The 5-cent coin is one of the smallest denominations in Australian currency. The coin features the iconic echidna, a native Australian animal, designed by Stuart Devlin. In 2007, millions of 5-cent coins were minted as usual. However, a tiny fraction of these coins became special due to an unusual minting anomaly, something that would later be known as the black dots variation. So, what exactly are these black dots? On certain 2007 Australia 5-cent coins, collectors have discovered small dark marks, or dots, around the echidna's head or near the rim of the coin. These marks are believed to have been caused by a minting error, such as contamination or imperfections during the striking process. While this might seem like a minor flaw, in the world of coin collecting, these anomalies can make all the difference. The rarity of the black dot variation is what makes it so valuable. Not all 2007 Australia 5-cent coins have these dots, and finding one in excellent or uncirculated condition is even more challenging. This scarcity has driven demand through the roof. What is this coin worth today? Well, the value of the 2007 Australia 5-cent black dot coin varies depending on its condition and demand in the collector market. In recent years, these coins have sold for anywhere between $100,000, with pristine examples fetching the highest prices. But demand fluctuates, so checking auction sites or consulting with professional coin dealers is a must. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any unusual marks or black dots, especially around the echidna's head or on the coin's rim. If you think you've found one, consider getting it professionally graded by a coin expert or certification service. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins, you'll want to protect it. Store it in a coin capsule or sleeve to prevent scratches and tarnish. When it comes to selling, you have plenty of options: online platforms, specialty coin dealers, or even auctions. Make sure to do your research to ensure you're getting the best price. And there you have it, the story of the Australian 2007 Australia 5-cent black dots coin. A tiny piece of metal that could bring you a big payday. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, keep an eye out. You might just strike gold. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching and happy hunting!